Hello everyone, this is Salman Pinjari. Today I want to discuss one more concept which is used in Java language, that is JVM architecture. So, first of all, what is JVM? JVM is the Java Virtual Machine. As the name says virtual, it means it is a software simulation of a machine which perform a task like a physical machine. For example, calculator in our mobile. So let's talk about the JVM architecture. In JVM architecture, there are three steps. First one is loading, second one is linking, and third one is initialization. So, in loading means reading the class level data and store the variables and reference variables or constructor which is used in Java language. It means we store the class files data in our memory. So there are three types of class loader. First one is bootstrap class loader, second one is extension class loader, and third one is application class loader. Bootstrap class loader loads the .jar file in our memory area. The second one is extension class loader. Extension class loader loads .exe file in our memory. And third one is application class loader that loads the .class file in our memory. Extension class loader is the parent of application class loader, and bootstrap class loader is the parent of extension class loader. So next one is initialization. In initialization there are three types. First one is verification, second one is preparation, and third one is resolution. In verification, our JVM checks if the file is compiled by valid compiler or not, or our class file is structurally correct or not. It means there is no syntax errors or all of this. If there is syntax error, it will throw the compilation error. So next one is preparation. In preparation, our static variables and static blocks assign the initial values, that is null or zero, and allocate the memories. And third one is resolution. In resolution, there is the interfaces which assign the symbolic values of our original values to original values. And next one is initialization. In initialization, we all know there is a static blocks in our code. So in initialization, that blocks will execute from top to bottom, and our static variables or static methods assign with the original values which given by developers. So this is all about three steps. Next one is memory areas. There are five types of memories. First one is class loader. First one is class loading. Second one is heap memory, and third one is stack. We will discuss these three in this. First one is class loading, in which means we loading our main class in this. At the time of loading, we all know static also loads whenever we compile our code. So that's why in this there is static also load. Second one is heap. In heap memory, we all stores the objects. It means we all create whenever we create object, we stores these objects in heap memory. And third one is the stack. In stack, we all know there are the local variables in our code. We store the local variables in our stack memory, and also the reference of object we also store in the stack memory. So next one is execution engine. Execution engine has two main components, that is interface and JIT compiler. In interpreter, that was the interpreter. So in interpreter, our interpreter compiles our code line by line. But whenever our code contains many methods or same methods again and again, then compiler converts this code again and again, and it will slow down our process. That's why there is the JIT compiler. JIT compiler checks whether this method is executing again and again, or whether this method is present in our code again. So if there is that method present in our code, then JIT compiler saves that method, and whenever it wants to in our code, then it will gives that result when we want. This is how our code execute in less time. That means our code is more efficient. So I hope you clear this all about JVM architecture. We will meet in next video. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.